We are with Heartfelt Horizons from the Covered Official Give Back Initiative, and I'm talking to Roomanah Hassen-Bootha. I hope I'm getting that correct. Assalamu alaikum, Roomanah. Roomanah is from the Muslimahs Stand Tall initiative, or is it a business, NPO? Is that what it is? Do you want to explain more what Muslimahs Stand Tall is about, Roomanah? Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the show.
Alaikum salam. Shukran for having me. So Muslimah Stand Tall is an NPO.
Mm-hmm.
It started out very informally in El Dorado Park and Soweto many years ago, probably around 2007. And it was mainly a talim at the time that was being held on weekends. But through the talim, I was working very closely in the community and getting to know young women and ladies of my own age at the time. But seeing the situations that they were in exposed me to women's challenges specifically.
Mm-hmm.
So consequently, that talim evolved into what Muslimah Stand Tall is today. Um,
Subhanallah.
we we realized it can't just be sort of focusing only on the talim or the spiritual aspects, while there were holistic issues and systemic issues as well that were affecting women, and they needed those to be solved really to move forward and to reach their spiritual potential. So the talim already started where we secured a funder to provide groceries for the young ladies. So they would come for talim, but they would also receive foodstuffs to take home. And this started because we then realized they were struggling, and a lot of these young girls were the only Muslim in the family. And I'm speaking as young as 12, 13, 14.
Wow.
So they needed halal food to be able to survive and carry on, as well as learning Islam, as well as other aspects. And basically, Muslimah Stand Tall was born out of that.
Oh, wow. MashaAllah. Well done on you guys. That's amazing. I know you have a pre-Ramadan program approaching. Do you want to share more on what is the pre-Ramadan program that you're looking at, or you're going to be
Yeah,
focusing on?
so the pre-Ramadan program is also holistic. So that's how we do things at Muslimah Stand Tall. The topics available are sort of end to end for Ramadan. So it's what to do to prepare for the month, some goal setting, then what to do within the month, as well as touching on how to make dua, how to connect with the Quran and with the Creator, asking for forgiveness, Laylatul Qadr, what to do in the last 10 days, where you need to push yourself for the last stretch, and then how to maintain whatever you've achieved during the month after Ramadan in terms of spirituality.
That's amazing. And I know you guys do a lot of work with you've got an online platform, should I say, and you've got a extensive network. How has the being online helped you guys?
So, yeah, from being this township to township story, Muslimah Stand Tall has expanded to being, or its reach to the whole of South Africa as well as internationally. So the network has come through the work that we've done. It's come through active networking as well as members and getting members to join. So just looking at the poster currently being displayed, we've got international speakers as well as local, and our program is online because the ladies contributing are from all over.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's how MST has expanded its footprint over time, the digital side and being online, especially during COVID, actually, allowed us to adapt and to really spread the network further than we thought possible in the past.
Okay, so the slide that we have on our screen at the moment is that's the pre-Ramadan program. Is that happening on one day? Do you want to share more about what's happening on that day? What can we expect, and how do we join?
Okay, so there is a registration link. I'll share that with you guys. Hopefully, you can put that out on your platforms. And it's also on the Muslimah Stand Tall platforms on Instagram, Facebook, as well as WhatsApp. So that's how you join. Sorry, the first question was, can I tell you
Sharing
more
more,
about the?
yes, yes, more about the event. Like what can we expect from it? If we log on and we sign on, what can we expect from that?
Okay, so the program runs from 11 up until 4:30 p.m. So
Mm-hmm.
it is a whole day program on the 3rd of March.
Mm-hmm.
It is 5 different sessions, but interwoven with a bit of other activities and engagement online just to break the monotony. But as you can see, what we did was we actually did a vote for a whole range of topics, probably about between 15 and 20. And the most voted topics, the ones that had the most interest, were then chosen for this program. So a schedule will be sent out once everyone registers as to the timing of each of the sessions. So you can tune in just for what you're interested in,
Okay.
as well as staying for the whole day. So the topics that were chosen were connecting with the Quran, Tazkiyah, which is Tazkiyah to Nafs, and then how to talk to Allah, the final stretch, last 10 days of Ramadan, and then retaining your spirituality after Ramadan. We also collected questions from people who register. So as soon as you register, you'll be able to enter any specific questions you might have, whether about the topics at hand or anything else Ramadan related. And the speakers will answer that on the day during Q&A sessions.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. I see you've done quite some intensive research in what to put out there. Mashallah, well done to that. I know you have a, how do we reach out to you if we want to get involved with the Muslimah Stand Tall in NPO?
So you can reach out to Muslimahs Stand Tall via the social media pages, direct messaging, as well as info@muslimahstandtall.com. But I think the social media page is actually the easiest direct messaging, which we'll respond to as soon as possible, normally immediately.
Okay, great. And how does the Muslimah Stand Tall address the needs of women across intellectual, emotional, financial, and other empowerment areas through its weekly schedule? So you have a weekly schedule and you reach out. How do you guys do that?
So we have basically 7 empowerment spheres
Mm-hmm.
on which Muslimah Stand Tall services are based. The ones you just mentioned, including physical health, financial, spiritual, intellectual, etc. We have daily posts by experts on these specific areas, and everything that Muslimah Stand Tall does is within the ambit and the parameters of Sharia and Islam. So it's about linking each of those spheres to sources of information around them that are from scripture, as well as any other sources which are aligned with the Sharia. And so these posters, because there are 7 empowerment spheres in 7 days of the week, each day of the week is then dedicated to a particular sphere. As well as sometimes we, like at the moment, actually, we've veered away from the directly speaking to the empowerment spheres, but
Mm-hmm.
we've got certain other, I'd say, intellectually empowering posts happening each day of the week, such as, for example, our Thursday post, which is something simple like our Islamic history and Sirah quiz. So it's called
Mm-hmm.
Ilm Quest, and there's questions on various aspects of Sirah and Islamic history, starting from Islam's beginning up until the current day.
Oh, wow.
On another day, we have motivational Mondays around your spirituality, just keeping going, how to be a productive Muslimah, and so forth. So each of the days is dedicated to some sort of topic that is empowering to the Muslimah to achieve her potential.
I mean, okay, when we get back from a break, I want to then touch more on how can we get involved in that platform? How do our listeners sign up to be on that platform? But we'll talk about that when we get back from the break.
Okay, sure.
Sure, she's very
Discover the Africa of your dreams and surround yourself with her spectacular beauty. Relax beneath her serene sunsets and explore wildlife at its natural best. It's where the pride of Africa comes together. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve. Get to know the Big Five or cruise on an elephant safari game drive. Interact with lion and tiger cubs and enjoy world-class halal cuisine while we pamper you during your 5-star stay. Indulge in the true African experience. For reservations, call now on 042 203 1400 or visit kwantu.co.za. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve, the place of gathering.
World-class financial services only at Sapphire Global, your financial partner. If you are looking for Islamic, Sharia, and ethical financial products, look no further. Sapphire Global offers a wide range of financial service offerings from short-term to life and investments. A full-service center with all financial requirements under one brand. Our highly skilled and experienced consultants are ready to help protect your financial future. Contact us on 041 001 0184 or visit our website on www.sapphireglobalfs.com. Sapphire Global is an authorized financial services provider.
Help Africa Muslims Agency to bring warmth to the people of Gaza, Afghanistan and Lebanon. As snow falls in these regions, thousands of families in Gaza will be left out in the cold, while Palestinian and Syrian refugees and the poor struggle to survive with inadequate shelter. With your assistance, AMA can provide these families with heaters, stoves, fuel, blankets and warm clothing for 4,000 Rand per rescue kit. Visit africamuslimsagency.co.za and donate now.
You know, it's a wonder how kids get anything done these days. With all the distractions, when do they even get time to study? As a mother, all I can really do is make sure they have all they need to perform at their best. That's why I choose to include Sunfoil, triple refined pure sunflower oil with every meal I make. Naturally cholesterol-free and approved by the Heart and Stroke Foundation as part of a balanced eating plan. So whether I'm cooking, frying or baking, I know every dish will be a wholesome one. Sunfoil, now we're cooking.
Listen to something fresh. Listen to Salam Media, your humanitarian broadcaster.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back. I'm speaking to Roomanah Hassen-Bootha, the chairperson of Muslimahs Stand Tall. And welcome back, Roomanah. Roomanah, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, great stuff. I know before we went into the ad break, we were discussing on how to get involved on the platforms that you have. Like you mentioned, you have these weekly initiatives that you have running. How do we get involved? If I'm a listener and I want to come through and be part of it all, please do share.
Okay, so just to make it immediately accessible, I'll share the registration link for the upcoming program, and then it will also give you the opportunity to share your number and receive an invite from the WhatsApp groups. Other than that, you can also direct message Muslimahs Stand Tall on any one of our social media platforms, namely Facebook and Instagram. And we will then get in touch to include you in the group. So we, from time to time, would look for volunteers as well as funding for certain initiatives, as well as just getting access to the information that we share on a regular basis. So if you share your number, we'll get in touch with you around that.
Okay, so we can reach out to you on your Instagram. Do you want to share your Instagram and Facebook handles with us?
Okay, Facebook is at Muslimahs Stand Tall, spaces in between, and Instagram is Muslimah_Stand Tall.
Muslimah_Stand Tall. Jazakallah, and what is the Muslimah Stand Tall's vision for the future?
So we're currently developing that longer term roadmap. But for the short to medium term, we have some initiatives planned to just mine the Muslimahs Stand Tall network, as well as get members to network amongst each other and be able to assist and take out of the group in person from each other, because previously the network was mainly online. So the goal is now to get people to really meet face to face and form relationships and so forth. We're also exploring other social media fora. So things such as interviews, podcasts, YouTube, online live engagements, and so forth.
No, that's amazing. I wish you guys all the luck, and Jazakallah so much for coming on board and being part of this, of our Give Back initiative through Covered and Salam Media. It's been amazing chatting to you, and inshallah we'll touch base soon.
Jazakallah so much for having us.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much, Roomanah. And that's it for us. Alhamdulillah, shukr. Our initiative has come to an end. I want to say thank you to all our sponsors who've come on board and sponsored this few weeks for us, giving NPOs a airtime space. Jazakallah so much for that. And yeah, hopefully see you soon, inshallah. Jazakallah Salam Media. It's been amazing, but we'll see you again soon. We're not going for too long. We'll be back, inshallah, in Ramadan. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys. Assalamu alaikum.